What's up YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Going Down the Rabbit Hole. Yeah. Today, I'm going to pick a theme today. That should explain the intro. Bit of Nelly. No matter what I do, oh, all I think about is you. Oh. I'm going crazy with the heat, I think. England is reaching all new records and all new highs. I think we've reached up to like 30 something degrees last week. So for those of you who don't know, the British summer is very much like an Asian winter. Or no, in England the summers don't tend to be. I didn't grow up with very long hot summers, but this summer has been ridiculously long and ridiculously hot. Some of you may know, some of you may not. With chemotherapy, the chemotherapy that I'm getting, my skin is very sensitive to sunlight, so I try to avoid sunlight as much as I can, which is weird because I feel like I'm actually tanning and getting darker than I was before. But yes, and it was, I realized that it has been quite a long time since I did a Going Down the Rabbit Hole or like a video in general, and that's mostly because so when you have cancer, one of the side effects is laziness and drop in productivity. Oh, gun, please. You can't play the cancer card for everything. But yes, I've just been lazy, especially with the heat and everything. It's just slowed me down so much. But anywho, back to the rabbit hole. So we're going to start with the heat. This summer is crazy. There's a song called "The Summer Is Crazy" by Alexia.
Music is the power to survive, wasting all my time.
I'll listen to that in my own time later. So, summer 2018. So the hottest temperatures ever. Oh gosh. Heat. Highest temperatures ever recorded. We have Algeria reached 51.3 degrees. And that record is actually this year, on the 5th of July 2018. Wow. What can you cook at 51 degrees? The internal temperature of a perfect steak that's done rare is apparently 30 to 51 degrees Celsius. So people literally cooking. Tunisia hit 55 degrees in 1931. Antarctica once reached a high of 19.8 degrees in 1982. Korea has actually had a record-breaking 41 degrees this year on the 1st of August. Oh, that's not too long ago. The highest in Asia ever seems to be 54 degrees in Kuwait. In Europe, the hottest that we've had in Europe, this would be interesting because Europe isn't known for its hottest temperatures. Well, no, England isn't known for its hot temperatures. And England isn't Europe. It is in Europe though.
You smart. You very smart.
So the hottest that we've ever had is 48 degrees in Greece of 1977. I've had too cold over too hot. Because if it's too cold, you can always add more layers, right? And you can always heat stuff up. But if it's too hot, there's only so many layers you can take off. Like once you get to just birthday suit. North America has reached 52 degrees in Mexico. Oh. The US has reached 56.7 degrees before, which was in California. Furnace Creek Ranch, Death Valley. The Oasis at Death Valley, formerly called Furnace Creek Inn and Ranch Resort, is a luxury resort in Furnace Creek. It doesn't sound like the sort of place you really want to be resting there, right? Seems more like a last resort. Oh, gun, please. They got a ranch there as well. The animals will probably be... they cook on the ranch, and then you don't even need to kill them. You just bring them straight to the table. The greatest 2-minute temperature increase was from minus 20 to 7 degrees. So the temperature jumped 27 degrees Celsius in 2 minutes. So literally one moment you're like, oh, I'm freezing. And the next moment you're like, oh, I'm still cold. Surface temperature reached 93.9 degrees centigrade Celsius. So basically almost 100 degrees Celsius at the surface temperature. And again, obviously this is Death Valley. Remember to stay hydrated. When I stay hydrated, I drink Volvic. Interesting ways to stay cool. Close the curtains and shut the blinds. That's not a life hack. That's just common sense. Create a wind tunnel. Open a window on one side, open a window on the other side, and then you stick a fan on one side, bringing in the cool air, and then you have a fan on the other side, taking the hot air out, and then that produces a wind tunnel. And then you stand in the middle, and you're like, check your fans before you wreck your fans. Use a hot water bottle. What? Oh, fill it with ice water though. Find your pulse points. So the pulse is where blood vessels are positioned close to the surface. So if you hold something cool there, it circulates that cooler blood around the body. What I do, about once every 2 weeks, I like to take refrigerated drugs and put them into my bloodstream and have it go around, and then it cools my body down. Nah, and people thought I was unlucky for having cancer. Hello darkness, my old friend. Embrace the wet blanket lifestyle. So you'd get a sheet damp and then you hang it over an open window, and then the hot air that passes through evaporates the water, which creates a cooling air. That sounds really good actually. And what helps is, if you're like me, you end up having a wet blanket every morning anyway. But these aren't really hacks either. I want some really cool hacks. Freeze a sponge. So you take a sponge, stick it in water, stick it in a Ziploc bag, then you freeze it, and then you take it out and rest it on your forehead or wrists. The sponge will absorb any residual moisture as it warms. Now that's cool. So you take the sponge out, you dip it in water, you put it in a Ziploc bag. The sponge keeps the water absorbed as the ice melts. What? One thing that I'm avoiding now with my chemo and everything is dairy. So I'm not having ice cream. I guess I can find dairy-free ice cream. But I'm also avoiding like frozen foods. So in Korea, there's something called bingsu, patbingsu. It's like shaved ice, and then the ice is also mixed with like milk or something.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
But it's kind of like snow cones, I guess, or shaved ice. World summer desserts. Bananas Ghana from Ghana. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Banana with cinnamon, orange juice, and how do you pronounce that? Curacao? Halo Halo from the Philippines. Halo to you too.
No! No! No!
Apparently it means mixed together. Shaved ice, syrup, ice cream, custard, and some sweet toppings. Oh gosh. Kulfi from India. A mate of mine actually, he was meant to get married in India, but then he had kulfi.
No!
Oh, gone please. Limeña from Peru. It's a combined dulce de leche, dulce de leche, and then port wine, infused meringue, and ground cinnamon. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy! I need to bookmark this. Esendol. It's a sweet drink from Indonesia, which gets its vibrant green from the pandan leaf, with sweetened coconut milk, shaved ice, palm sugar, and a mix of beans and jellies. And top tim krop is a Thai dessert made with water chestnuts dipped in cassava flour. Now in Korea they have this but they think you should eat cold things in the winter and hot things in the summer. So in Korea there's a dish called samgyetang, which is like a whole chicken, really hot soup. And my word, it's good stuff. See, my idea behind it is that you eat something hot and then your body's like, damn, it's hot. So then it starts to sweat more and like tries to cool your body down, and then you kind of counteracts the thing. What do I know? I only studied biomedical sciences at uni. So it's like, it got like ginseng and stuff, and like, which is like a root veg. It's like kind of like ginger, I guess. It's meant to have loads of like, these like, sort of like herbal medicinal properties to it, right? And regardless of whether it cures anything, I think it tastes great. And it tastes healthy. And yet everybody knows that if something tastes healthy, then it is healthy, right? If something tastes bad, then that's also good for you. If something tastes good, then it's bad for you. This is pure science, trust me. Please don't trust me. England is actually normally this hot, right? So England is normally it's like a cool 20 20 something, mid-20s maybe. In the summer, if it drops below 20 degrees Celsius, you don't complain. That's still a summer. That's still warm. You stick on some shorts, go to the swimming pool, go to the beach. That's a holiday right there. But recently, I feel like we haven't dropped below like mid-20s at least for over a month or something. Like cancer sucks, right? And chemo isn't great. And being stuck at home all the time isn't the best thing in the world. But you know what? In this summer, I'm not even that mad. Two things, that this cancer, I'm glad that this cancer is giving me and this chemo. Number one, I don't feel bad for staying indoors. And number two, my hair being this short is an absolute godsend in this weather. I don't know how I survived previous summers in Asia and stuff as well with long hair. I think the difficult thing is because obviously Asia is hotter, right? But they have air conditioning everywhere because they know it gets hot. But in England, we're not ready for anything, but especially for heat. Like the best bit of cooling that England has is just single glazed windows. One of their times I went to Asia, got off the plane, I step off and suddenly the heat from the engine is hitting me and I'm just like, oh my word. This it's like imagine giant, like a 20-foot version of me is standing by the door. And the minute I walk out, I'm just like, that's what it felt like. And I was just walking. And then after about 2 minutes, I realized that wasn't the engine. That's just what the world is like on this side of the world. Do you wanna build a snowman? No. Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I know we didn't cover a lot, but this heat is killing me. But yes, I'd be interested to know what is your favourite food when it comes to the summer? Like ice creams wise, like French vanilla or Madagascar vanilla pod vanilla or something. Those weird extra elegant vanilla ice creams. Oh, I love those. The ones with little black dots in them. When you see the little dots inside vanilla ice cream, that's when you know. That's the good stuff. You can keep your just bland vanilla. No, I like that stuff as well, actually. My favourite milkshakes in the world, McDonald's milkshakes. It has that artificial flavouring that you can taste. When you taste it, it's like, ooh, this is so artificially strawberry.
Introducing McDonald's new milkshake.
And I really like it. Oh, no wonder I have cancer, really. I used to be the milkshake boy at work. Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. But yeah, so let's leave that there for today. That was a nice tropical down the rabbit hole. As per usual, leave a like if you liked. Leave a dislike if you disliked. Leave any comments and feedback below. Just tell me about life, really. Wherever whatever. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's go, challenges.